a good question. Usually it's my wife, you know. I mean, she's usually the first person that I give it to, you know, to kind of get her reaction on it, because I know I can trust her to get the real, you know, the real deal. She's one of my staunchest supporters, and at the same time, she'll let me know if I'm trying to kind of get away with something easy, you know. So, like when I wrote my book, you know, I was the, you know, she was the first one that read it, and you know, obviously there were parts that grossed her out, and she was just like, "You realize this is forever?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she's like, "All right, if you're willing to live with it, that's fine." But it wasn't the way that it was written. It was just, you know, she's just letting me know that, you know, there's a big responsibility to be putting it out there. So I go to her inevitably with everything, and just to make sure that I'm on the right track, because she usually keeps me pretty good in line. She's very, very intelligent. Me and Josh work together the most, so a lot of times he'll see it first or he'll hear it first, you know. But I mean, that's kind of the great thing about, you know, being in this band, is that, yeah, I kind of get a lot of freedom, you know. I mean, it's very, very rare that anybody asks me to do an adjustment on something, and I'll listen to it, you know, and I don't, you know, if I don't agree with it, then there'll be a discussion. But if I do, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I can tighten that up, I can make it better. And 9 times out of 10, that's what you want to do, because I challenge them with the music as well, you know. I mean, I want us all to come off as exceptional. And if I can't, you know, allow them that same, you know, trust, then there's no reason that I should be doing it. You know, the thing that I always want to do when I'm writing songs is challenge myself. You know, I don't want to turn myself into the bum-out king, you know, or just be the guy who's constantly trying to be emotive, you know. I want to, you know, try and do new things, because that shakes it up and it gets you out of that comfort zone. So when I was working on this, I really, not only lyrically, but performance-wise, I had to kind of take myself out of the normalcy, I guess, of what I'm used to doing, you know. And that, you know, through the use of different mics and whatnot, I was able to kind of get into the characters and really make it something different. And the best compliment I've gotten is, like, there are songs on part 1 and on part 2 where people go, "Is that you? Is that really you?" So I knew I was doing something right, you know. Is this gonna affect the way I write? Maybe, you know, but maybe not, you know. I mean, as long as I just approach it from a very righteous point of view, where it's exactly what I'm trying to convey, then it should be okay.